Do you ever get that feeling that you just want to do so much, but you just don't have the time to do it? Because I know I do. I just want to do so much, and it's a natural thing because I know some of my mates, they want to do loads and loads of different things, and whether that's in their career or just personally, whatever it is, they just want to do so much. And yeah, obviously there is a bunch of ways to go about it. You can focus on one and then sort of ignore the rest, like push it to the side. It's not something that I am a massive fan of because I feel like it stops me from doing, because I don't want to limit myself just to one thing. I do like doing a few things, but you can also do it the other way and just do as much as you possibly can, but then at the same time, you are not going to spend enough time on each thing. And you're not going to progress. You're not going to improve if you're doing a skill. Say you want to learn Photoshop or video editing, but then you also want to do clothing design and poetry and cinematography and all that kind of stuff. You won't improve as much as maybe you could if you just focused on a few. So there's that angle too. Yeah, I mean, there's just so many more variables like in between. I need to stop saying like. This is annoying. There's so many variables in between, but there is sort of one thing I think or I need to make clear, and you at home watching, is really identify, before you do that actually, just pick something and just do it. It can be, oops, I forget that I've got a whiteboard now, so I have to like slouch a bit. But try and get like a top three of the things you want to do, ideally. And then pick the top one and just do it. Just commit. Do it for 7 days, 10 days, a month, a year, whatever time frame you want to put on it. Just start. Just do it. Because if you don't do it, because you've got all these choices, you want to do so many different things, you want to go down so many you want to go down so many creative avenues. You want to do so many different careers. You want to take up loads of different sports. Because there are so many options, you're just stuck. You will be stuck between all these choices and you just won't do anything. You won't move forward, you won't do the things that you really want to do because you're stuck. Paradox of choice, that's basically what it is. It's almost of fear of missing out on other things, as well as like the paradox of choice. And yeah, as I said, just take action. And it can literally be, say you want to do YouTube, just sit down, talk about how you want to start YouTube. Pretty simple. You can do that in 5-10 minutes. You can just upload it straight away if you don't want to do any cuts. It's that easy. That's how simple it can be. And it's something that I did last year. No, it's actually December of 2022. It's like very late. It was 28th or 27th of December or something like that. Anyway, late in December, I started posting on Twitter in 2022. And I said I will commit to this for a year and see where it takes me. And it's worked out very well. Followers wise, I haven't got that many. We're like 800. Still pretty cool. It's okay. Like, awesome. But, not but actually, on top of that, I am now working with a pretty big YouTuber, 300 40,000 subs is pretty big in my eyes, or however many. I think it's, or maybe 320, something like that. Anyway, it's pretty big. It's pretty cool. I have worked up to that opportunity, and I got that opportunity because I started posting on Twitter. I started doing Twitter for this guy that you've seen on screen, and then started working for free just to prove that I was worth it. And then after the sort of period was up, he was like, well, he said, don't think the Twitter's worth it, but I want to keep you just because you're working so hard, which is awesome. So I became a scriptwriter, done millions of views, which is awesome. And now I think we're six months since we started working together, something like that, which is really cool because it literally just started from me posting on Twitter. And it goes to show, even if you set out to accomplish something, it could lead you down another path which could be even better. Because deep down, I've always wanted to do YouTube, but Twitter, I felt like it was an easy way for me to just post without really using my face. It's just words. So I could just do it on there. It worked out. Now I'm working with a YouTuber, maybe that's a sign from the universe or God or whatever you want to call it. Maybe that was a sign to say, try and stick to YouTube. So this year, overall, my goal is to commit to creativity. And I want to post, on average, a long form YouTube video every single week this year. I'm starting a little bit late, I know that, but I posted 4 last week. So I've kind of made up for that. So I think I did 2 in January. Was it 2 or was it 1? 1 or 2 in January. I did 4 last week, which is in February. We're in March now, so this will be the first one of March. So I'm doing that. I also am posting poetry every day. I'll link that here. I want to do short form as well. I'll put that here as well. Short form, I want to try and get into the habit of doing as much as I can, but I don't want to spread myself too thin at the same time. But yeah, once April rolls around, I want this to be consistent as I possibly can. And I know what I've got to do, I just got to do it. And it is time consuming, like I know it's going to be. It's going to be hard, I know it's going to be. I might not see progress very quickly, I know that's the case. But I just want to do it. Because even if I don't become rich and famous, like, that's not my goal, first of all. My goal is just to be creative. That is the goal for this year, for me just to be creative. I'll link a video to the topic, I think I titled it Becoming Creative as a Non-Creative Person. It was something like that. And I'll link that, whatever side, I don't know. And yeah, so I'm doing this, see how long it's going to last. I know it's going to last. It's going to last a year at least. So I'll be doing this into uni, which I feel like would be, I feel like it'd be weird, but also good at the same time, because completely new environment, that will be interesting, but really cool. I love that. And I feel like I'll be able to connect with a few more people that does this sort of stuff, which I think would be cool. I'm not saying there's not people around me that is into this kind of stuff. It's just because I'm going to uni and it'll be a much bigger area of people my age, my interests, that kind of stuff. So it will just make more sense. So yeah, that's story time. Yeah, I think I summed that up pretty well. So sort of circling back to that question at the start of do you ever get that feeling if you want to do so many things but you don't have enough time? What I have found effective, because with the Twitter example, I've done stuff alongside that. I've gone to the gym pretty much 2 or 3 times every week for the last 2 years. What else? I guess recently, the poetry video. Oh, doing graphic design as well. I'm doing that for Gen. I'm doing his newsletter as well. So that's more businessy actually, but whatever. Try to commit to, this is my message to you now, this is my message to you now. Try to commit to 1, 2, or even 3 things for as long as you can. Try and do a year, because that's how you actually see the big changes. 6 months is probably pretty good. Maybe 3 months at the minimum, but try and aim for 6 months. If you can, go for a year. Awesome. Do it. Even if it's just one thing for a year, just do that. Because not only will you see like results, you'll see results like fairly quickly, but you'll be able to see the big transformation. I think doing that for a long period, that's what you want. But yeah, obviously if you do hate it, like after a month, just don't disband, and that's not the right word. Don't just throw it away. Don't throw the thing away just because you hate it. Try to find a way of doing it so it's more fun, doing it in an easier way. So you're posting content like this, literally just do 2 minutes on YouTube, blah 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 blah, and post it. That'll make it easy. Obviously there will be some stuff that you might hate, like genuinely hate. Like say you want to go to the gym, you want to get in shape. There will be ways where there will be ways that you can do it much easier. Like instead of doing an hour-long, like high intensity workout, just do like a 30-minute spin class, or just do some of the classes, or get a fitness coach to try and help you, or whatever it is. Try and find a way to do it easier if you genuinely hate it, because I feel like people stop pursuing goals because they find it too hard or they find it too daunting. They're sort of two separate things actually. If it's too daunting, shrink it down, just focus on the small. If your goal is to get 1 million subs, don't focus on that because that's way too daunting. Just focus on posting a video a month. Awesome. Once you get that going a bit, maybe do 2, maybe do 3, maybe do 4, all that kind of stuff. I think that's everything. Try to find a way to make it easier. Don't feel pressured to carry it on if you genuinely do hate it. Yeah. I always lose track of time of how long this is, so I hope you enjoy the video, and I'll link all the stuff below. That was a good ending, wasn't it? Anyway, ciao, sayonara. I want to do another language. Oh well. See ya.